I was on mute. My name is Jamie J. I am the founder and managing director of Bottleneck Virtual Assistants. You can learn more by going to bottleneck.online. And we just got the new hats in. What do you think? Pretty cool. I like it. I really like it. The reason I wanted to share this video with you today on Facebook Live is to give you some ideas on what administrative support you can expect to get from a virtual assistant. And I think this is a really, really cool topic. And again, sorry for the mic being right in front of me, but I want you to hear me. I'll try to figure out if there's a better way that I can do this. But I really want you to hear this because this is important. I think if you're looking to hire a virtual assistant and not really sure what you're going to be getting out of it, as far as from an administrative point of view, I want to give you some ideas and some examples of what you can expect to have happen by hiring a virtual assistant, administrative support, or administrative assistant, personal assistant, executive assistant, something to that effect. I just had a wonderful conversation with Nathan Hirsch. Nathan Hirsch runs a virtual assistant company for freelancers called freeup.com. So you can go check him out. He's an awesome guy. And one of the questions he posed to me, I thought was pretty interesting, is that what is it that that someone can do so that they know that they're what is it that someone can do to hire a virtual assistant? It has a lot to do with expectations. And it's very important to prepare for this in a very serious matter. You're not looking to get into any kind of, you're not dating somebody. This is a full-blown marriage when you start working with a staff or employees. And the reason why is because you'll be working with them every single day. And it's very important that you, as the hiring manager, the business leader, the entrepreneur, you are able to clearly define and delegate the tasks that you need done so that the virtual assistant can effectively manage and help you. Now, what are some of the things that an administrative support can be outsourced? Email management. I would be curious to know how much time you spend on email a day. Some of you have it down, some of you don't. How about CRM management? When you're creating, getting all of your leads or your prospects together, and then what does that process look like? Is this something that you can outsource? What about scheduling appointments? If you need to book travel, is this something that you can outsource? Now, the trust factor comes into play, right? Can I give somebody my credit card information? Can I give somebody a login or the credentials to my email? Can I make somebody an administrator of my CRM? This is all things that you really need to define what that process is so that you gain the knowledge, the confidence that you need in order to effectively carry out each one of these tasks on your own. This is working in your business, not on your business. You need to get to be working in your business before you can ever entertain the idea of working on it. And maybe I should do a video on working in versus on. And I probably will do that down the road. But make sure that you go through and you create systems and processes for each one of these things, and then create a job role specifically for what you want an administrative assistant to support you with. If you're able, through the hiring process, to clearly define the job roles and responsibilities, you're going to understand and gain that confidence. Now, trust will come, don't worry, but you'll learn to gain that confidence to be able to say, yes, I can delegate this to somebody, because it's going to be hard in the beginning. It really is. This is some personal stuff that you're thinking about delegating out here. So write it down, make sure you document everything, hand off that job roles and the workflows and the processes to that prospective administrative assistant, and give them little bits and pieces in the beginning, see how they perform, analyze and adjust, make recommendations, get that all locked down so that they're very efficient, and then maybe start handing off one more thing, and then one more thing, and one more thing, until they feel comfortable and you feel comfortable at the same time that these administrative duties can be accomplished. Now, here's some of the things that you can hand off. Like I said, email, travel arrangements, bookkeeping. That's something that you might be able to hand off. Answering the phone, scheduling appointments for you, managing your calendars. Something that I really have a tough time doing is going in and scheduling a time and finding a time that works and sending out a link and doing all of this stuff for our calendar. We use Calendly here. So sending out that link to something, that takes time, where I could be doing something like this, talking on Facebook Lives, or working on our marketing stuff that we have coming up, things like that. That's another thing that you can delegate from your administrative support, is project management. So do you have different teams? Is there a lot of other stuff going on? Why not have somebody that can log into a project management software such as Basecamp or Trello or Asana, Red Booth, any of that stuff, and have them kind of make sure that everybody is staying on top of the specific tasks that they're supposed to be staying on top of. This is very time consuming. Blog articles written by your writers, are those going out on time? If not, what happened? I do a podcast, and so we send out an email to our guests to let them know, hey, your podcast episode is live now. Here's all the share links. So you can have someone from administrative support make sure those emails go out. What about newsletters? Now, coming up with the concept and the content in the newsletters, definitely want to be part of that, but actually working that out, the process, the software that you're using, whether it's some form of email software, it's time consuming to go in and make sure all the steps are done, and the segmented lists and sending out to here, and all of that stuff. You can systematize all that and have administrative support come in and help you out with that. So there's a bunch of stuff that you can do from an administration standpoint that you could offload. And that's why it's really important to do the delegation roadmap. Again, thank you to Scott Beebe for turning me on to this amazing concept where you list out all the tasks you do on a daily basis and assign several values to those. But two of them are, is it something you must do, or can you delegate it to somebody who can do the job 80% as good as you or better? And is this something that gives you energy, or does it completely drain you of energy? Take everything that drains you of energy and that you can delegate, create a job roles and responsibility with those lists of tasks in there. And what's nice is you start writing down those lists of tasks, you can start seeing whether or not it's time to hire a virtual assistant. Can you afford it? Is there enough work for them to do? And what roles they'll fulfill. So you're not going to have administrative support building a website for you, but if you have technical stuff in those day-to-day tasks, maybe it's time for you to hire not only administrative assistant, but also a web developer. Maybe you do so much writing right now, it's taking up all of your time, and you really need to go to conferences or to events to share the word of your brand. Maybe it's time to hire a writer, right? So make sure you document everything, go through that delegation roadmap, and think of, and as you do that, you're going to start seeing all kinds of stuff pop up that you may not have even considered before. That's why it's very important to prepare before you hire somebody. Prepare by really digging in to what it is you do on a daily basis. I hope this helps you out with regards to administrative support and the different roles that they can do or provide, or tasks that they can do on your behalf. My name is Jamie J. I'm the managing director and founder of Bottleneck Virtual Assistants. You can learn more by going to bottleneck.online. If you're not quite sure what kind of VA you are looking to hire, we have a little quiz there, and based on your answers, it'll suggest the type of job role that you can use. And we have sample job roles, so those would be a great start for you to get the ball rolling. You can copy them if you want to. Heck, we use them in our business all the time. So feel free to reach out. You can go to bottleneck.online. Again, my name is Jamie J. If you have any questions, please reach out to us. I look forward to chatting with you soon. Thanks so much, and thank you for letting us help you stop the bottleneck in your business. Thanks so much.